Jamaica's Tyler Mason, 13.17, and Orlando Bennet, national champion, 13.20. Both advanced to the men's 110 meters semis with the two fastest qualifying times. And mixed results on day 3 of Worlds 2025. Full race highlights included. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, you drop a video at least one to them, Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Well, we've been having an impressive World Athletics Championships 2025 taking place in Tokyo, and Jamaica is having a good time of it. Before we get into day 3's shenanigans, good and not so good, let's take a look back at Stacey Ann Williams in the women's 400 meters flat, running a phenomenal personal best in this instance. Running in Heat 5 of the women's 400 meters, taking second behind Salwa Eid Nasa, who ran 49.13 to win. Stacey Ann Williams dropped a phenomenal 49.59 personal best. Here's a look.
48.67 in April, 48.70 the other day at the Diamond League final. What are we going to see here today in the first round of the World Championships here in Tokyo? It's going to be a win for NASA. What's she going to stop the clock at? She jogs across the line, 49.14. And
Queen Stacey Ann Williams had this to say about her new PB.
I've been training pretty well. I haven't raced since trials. I've just been in practicing real hard. Practice have been going good, so I wasn't surprised tonight, but I'm happy that I broke 50 seconds finally.
Now, we've been talking to you about the mental state of athletes for quite some time. Some of you have just misunderstood when I use the words psychological challenges, etc. Psychological challenges does not necessarily mean you are mentally ill. We all have some kind of psychological issue. This is pretty normal for most human beings. Athletes have to win, have to be confident psychologically to be able to deliver physiologically, meaning if the mind not right, the body not gonna respond. One of the athletes we've been talking to you about is none other than the remarkable world champion with that new amazing PB of 9.77, Jamaica's remarkable oblique Seville, who we said would be either himself and or Kishane Thompson would have won. So it was pleasing for me to have Oblique Seville introduce you to his quote-unquote mental coach. That means his psychologist, his sports psychologist, people. I had to put this here to prove a point. If your mind isn't right in anything you're doing in your life, you are not going to achieve the goal. Take a listen to Oblique Seville's own words.
I am Oblique Seville, and this is Dr. Hamilton, my mental coach, and thanks a lot because he has said that I am going to win, and thank you so much.
Who are you? You are
World champion.
World champion. I don't say. Yes, King. Bless.
Yeah. Who are you? World champion. If you can't visualize it, see it, it's almost never going to happen. And if it just happens by chance, which does occur occasionally, one of the reasons why Noah Lyles dominated for so long as an average sprinter, I'm going to keep saying that. Some of you are offended, but it's the truth, was simply because he believed, and he was able to play the mental games. So now let's take a listen to the remarkable coach, the coach who has coached 4. I keep seeing people post that Glenn Mills has coached 3 world champions. Look, people don't need to do no research. It's 4 world champions. Anyway, listen to this interview he did with TVJ.
Coach, you know, you said something. Oblique is world champion. You've coached 4 world champions. Kim Collins, 03 in Paris. Bolt, of course, you know, 9, 13, 15. And Johan Blake, 2011, now Oblique, 2025. You don't really like to take credit. But where does this rank you among coaches who've prepared male sprinters in particular for global championships?
Well, you don't expect me to give my own rating. I leave that to the world and the experts at large. But what my belief is that my personal belief is that my confidence in what I can do and who I am is impregnable, is as solid as a rock. And I think, personally, I think I'm the best, and probably the best there is, because of the limitations of facilities and equipment and all the scientific things that one has to compete against. I think the job that I'm able to do with all the people that I've worked with, etc., and so on, is just absolutely fantastic. And I thank God for, I think, the gift that He has given me.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Now, I've seen these pictures, but someone utilized AI to have them hug, and I had to just post it. The passing of the baton, so to speak, Shelley and Fraser Price, the greatest of all time, hugging a very emotional Tina Clayton, who just took silver in the finals of the women's 100 meters at this year's World Athletics Championships Tokyo in a new personal best, might I add, of 10.76. Absolutely just wanted to share that with you. Now let's get into day 3, which started with, I believe, the only recorded marathon men's finals at the World Championships that ended in a photo finish. I've been doing a little research. If you know otherwise, let me know. But this was a photo finish in the men's marathon event finals at this year's World Athletics Championships. After a titanic battle to the gold medal, where Petrus looked as if he had it and it slipped from his grasp in the final seconds of the men's marathon finals, of course. Felix Simbu, whose winning time was 2 hours 09.48 seconds, a season's best, just ahead of Germany's Petrus, who also ran 2 hours at 09.48. It was a dead heat, a photo finish in the finals of a marathon. I've never ever, I don't know if that ever happening. And in third, Italy's Aquani, who ran for 2 hours 09.53 to take that third spot. Here is that race highlight.
He had no right to win it from here, Katie. None whatsoever. Still meters behind. He just sensed that Petros had nothing left to give. And we talked about yesterday's sprint finish coming down to the last 80 meters. That one came down to the last half a.
Then it was the heat of the women's 400 meters hurdles. And of course, in heat number 1, none other than the machine herself, Femke Bol, won in 53.75 seconds.
To negotiate, Fullerunso on the inside for Italy. Top 4 qualify, and top 4 are away and clear at the moment as Adakoya just stumbles into that final barrier. Closing on the outside is Usamaki, but Femke Bol with a comfortable progression ahead of Fullerunso.
In heat number 2 of the women's 400 meters hurdles, in third was Portugal's Diallo, with Jamaica's Anjanette Knight taking second, pushing the American Anna Cockrell to the finish line. In the end, Anna Cockrell won in 53.63. With Jamaica's Anjanette Knight laying down, in my eyes, a pretty impressive 53.74 to take second spot. The Portugal's Diallo took third in 54.54.
Knight, who was in the world final 2 years ago alongside Anna Cockrell, the tall American, who's just starting to move clear, striding with half a meter on the Jamaican as they edge towards the finish line. It's going to be Cockrell who takes it in a time of 53.63 unofficially. Anjanette Knight.
Anjanette Knight spoke with Television Jamaica after her run.
First and foremost, I'm just blessed. I'm grateful to be here, to be healthy, to be competing, and to, made it to my first round comfortably. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, and Heat number 3 saw the American Jasmine Jones lay down what would become the fastest qualifying time of 53.18 to go into the semifinals. Here's that race highlight.
Norway, it's going to be competitive for the places in behind Jasmine Jones here. So Jones away and clear with one barrier to negotiate, which is over safely, Zaplatalova. And then for third and fourth, it's Yule and Keleti of Germany, with Kukautz leaving herself too much to do.
In heat number 4, Jamaica's Cheyenne Salmon, personal favorite here at Peter Lloyd World, took second behind one of the favorites going in, the former world record holder from America, Dalila Muhammad. The American won in a time of 53.80, with Cheyenne Salmon running a season's best of 54.21 to take the second spot.
35-year-old leads from Salmon, also an Olympic finalist last year, 6th in Paris. One barrier left to go, and Dalila Muhammad extending her lead now into the finish line. The American takes it, former world champion from Salmon, from Gianna Woodruff in the centre of your picture in lane.
Cheyenne Salmon also spoke with TVJ after her run.
For me, it was a fair effort. I've had a very rough season, and I just have to thank God that I was able to qualify in the top 2.
The final heat in the women's 400 meters hurdles was won by the Italian Alice Moraro. She won in a time 54.36, a PB nonetheless, with Great Britain's Emily Newham running 54.59 to take second, and China's Mo took third in 54.63. Here's that race highlight.
Moraro of Italy as well, and Van der Vault with those 2 relay legs in her legs. Coming down the home straight, Sutherland is going to come late here, but she's leaving herself plenty to do, Savannah Sutherland. She's got to be in the top 4 here and not moving well at all, and Savannah Sutherland is not going to make it through. It's going to be Moraro, Newnham, Giardia.
Then it was another upswing for Jamaica in terms of the men's long jump, where we qualified in arguably the 2 of the best spots. First up in Group A, Williams of Jamaica qualified with the second best qualifying jump from Group A, so he heads into the finals with a great jump, 8.15 meters. Here is that jump.
Montler jumped well out over 8 metres. On the nose, Williams, 8.15. You can hear what that means to the Jamaican. He's absolutely delighted. He's
the veteran and former world champion from 2019, Tajay Gale, qualified from Group B with the best qualifying jump, a jump of 8 meters 28. This is the best I've seen Tajay Gale look in about 4 years.
He's in 6th, 8.07. That's nice from the Jamaican. Well,
as she said, that's really nice from the Jamaican. So Jamaica qualifies into the men's 100 meters finals, and we look good doing so. Now on to the men's 400 meters hurdles, and we have several qualifiers for this one. In heat number 1 of the men's 400 meters hurdles, the winner in 48.03 was Samba of Qatar, with Jamaica's Malik James King taking 4th in a time of 48.27, which was good enough for him to move on to the semi-finals. Here is that race highlight, the men's 400 meters hurdles heats.
Samba just stretching himself now. 1 or 2 beginning to close. Remember, it's the top 4. Samba driving off that last barrier really well. Wow, there was carnage.
Heat number 2 of this event was not won by who I thought it would have been won by, but it was pretty competitive. Himidi of Qatar ran 48.43 to take the win from who I thought would have won the yard. Just come out in me. Alison dos Santos of Brazil, who ran 48.48 to take second.
Gucek on the inside for Slovenia. He's done a fantastic job there on the tight lane to keep himself involved. Dos Santos kind of loosely steps into that last hurdle, takes it easy. A strong finish from Hamida of Qatar, the German, getting himself up into third place. And the two under 23.
In heat number 3, Jamaica's Assini Wilson did unfortunately not move on to the semis. In this instance, it was Brazil's Lima who won in a time of 48.15, with Wilson taking 8th in 49.91.
Abaka running really well, and now Lima on the far side. Farholm's in kind of minimum energy expended here. Lima, Abaka, Farholm.
Personally speaking, people, heat number 4 almost gave me a small seizure when Rashawn Clark came 4th behind Rai Benjamin. Benjamin ran 48.15 to take the win, with Jamaica's Rashawn Clark having run 5th with a time of 48.83, had to advance on time. So he was really fortunate in this instance.
On the German, Jigum, he's running well in lane 3, but Rai Benjamin has done the opposite of Carsten Vorheim, a very relaxed first 300 metres and then turning it on. And in the end, it was the American from the German from the Botswana, and a great run from Twang on the inside. And then I think it was Gerald Drummond on the red of Costa Rica that got the best.
Nigeria's Ezekiel Nathaniel took the win in the final heat number 5, running 48.37 to advance to the semi-finals.
Nathaniel from Caleb Dean, Chalmers running well, and also Doreas Viana over in lane 3. Nathaniel all at a canter, Dean and the Brazilian, and then Alistair Chalmers in 4.
The men's pole vault saw Duplantis doing what he always does, people. He broke, I think, his 4th world record for 2025. I mean, this young man is really remarkable. Jumping a phenomenal, absolutely mind-bending 6.30 meters. I mean, for context, people, that is like jumping, like a 3-story building. It boggles the mind how talented this young man is. And he delivered this, of course, after also taking the win in becoming world champion in the men's pole vault event at this year's World Championship. So, who is arguably the greatest pole vault of all time? Amanda Duplantis won the event with a world record jump of 6.30 meters with Corrales, his only real competitor in several years, who jumped 6 meters flat to take the silver. And in third was Australia's Curtis Marshall, who jumped 5.95 meters to take that bronze medal.
The crowd are on their feet. They're roaring him on. Is it his 4th world record of the year?
Yes!
Oh, yes!
Yes!
Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Yes!
Cometh the hour! Cometh the Swede!
Look, I have to tell you, one of the reasons why I enjoy the pole vault so much is the camaraderie between the competitors. I mean, you could see how much they support each other. Remarkable. Duplantis is a living legend, and he's not 30. The men's 110 meters hurdles heats, I believe, was a highlight for Jamaica for day 3. Dylan Baird of America took heat number 1 in a time of 13.28 meters. Here is that race highlight.
They are away. That was a messy start. Smooth from Tiago dos Santos, and Beard was left a little bit in the block. Sawyer was as well. Here goes Dylan Beard, though, the American building momentum in the second half of the race. It's going to be a win for Dylan Beard, and it's time for Chen of China.
Jason Joseph of Switzerland won heat number 2. He delivered a time of 13.27 seconds to take the win.
There are no easy races in the World Championship. Jacoby Tharp going well, and so too Bolossian on the right of picture. Coming back from so many injuries, Bolossian and Tharp. Joseph trying to get into his running on the near side. Oh, I think Bolossian.
Jamaica's national champion in the men's 110 meters event, Orlando Bennet, dropped 13.20 to win heat number 3. This is the second fastest time out of the heats.
Bit of a laboured start there from Simonelli and from Just Quaymatay. Simonelli in the middle of the field trying to get going here. Orlando Bennet going well for Jamaica. Simonelli and Quaymatay in the middle of the field. Orlando Bennet having a wonderful run. He cuts the tape 13.20, and that cheer is for Nomoto of Japan.
Jamaica's Demario Prince did qualify, although he took 4th in heat number 4. The winner of this heat was Lopez, who of Spain, who ran 13.22 to take the win.
So, pretty good on the start. One or two of them clattering the barriers. No fireworks yet from Tinch. Llopis coming into some form on the far side. Great to see him back to form and fitness. Now, what's going on with Tinch? I sense...
And arguably the most impressive run of the men's 110 meters heats. Jamaica's Tyler Mason ran a season's best of 13.17 and the fastest qualifying time going into the semi-finals to win this one.
A late rise there from Grant Holloway, but they are away, and Grant Holloway runs the first hurdle faster than anyone else. Grant Holloway looking good here, but sometimes his second half of the race has come unstuck for the American, and it is now as well. Grant Holloway struggling. It's going to be Mason on the inside, and then Murataki of Japan on the outside. They are...
And then it was heartbreak for me personally in the women's semi-finals of the 100 meters hurdles. Channel favorite Akira Nugent was unable to advance because she took 3rd in her heat with a time of 12.63, which proved not to be fast enough to advance her on time. The young lady who took 2nd in this one is someone we have been talking up. Ditaji Kambunji and Grace Stark of America took 1st. This is semi-final number 1 for the women's 100 meters hurdle. Grace Stark won this in a time of 12.37 with Ditaji Kambunji running 12.44 to take 2nd, and Akira Nugent, as I said, was unable to advance, running a time of 12.63 to take 3rd.
And they're away okay this time. Perhaps Grace Stark to the first hurdle first. Nugent going well for Jamaica as well. Grace Stark on the far side with Ditaji Kambunji, and here comes Akira Nugent trying to get onto terms with those two, but Grace Stark...
Semi-final number 2 saw Pia of Poland taking 3rd, with Nadine Visser taking 2nd, and Toby Amasan of Nigeria walked away with 1st. Amasan ran 12.36 to take the win, with Visser running 12.45 to take 2nd, and Pia of Poland running 12.53 to take 3rd.
Second semi-final, women's 100 hurdles. Amazan 3rd from the right-hand side, so often gets away quickly. Sokovska's going well, and Visser having to find a little bit here. Amazan's pulling away. Can Visser close her down? It's the world record holder, Amazan from Visser.
The final semi-final saw Devin Charlton taking 3rd, with Jamaica's Daniel Williams pressing the Olympic gold medalist Masai Russell. Daniel came 2nd, Russell took 1st. Russell ran 12.42 to win. Daniel ran 12.44 to take 2nd. And Devin Charlton ran 12.51 to take 3rd.
Good start from Danielle Williams. Masai Russell alongside her though. Masai Russell, Devin Charlton and Williams all going well here in the middle stage of the race. Who's going to find something in the second half? Danielle Williams putting the pressure on the Olympic champion, but Masai Russell...
Then it was on to the finals of the women's 100 meters hurdles. Grace Stark of America took 3rd, with Toby Amasan taking 2nd, and Ditaji Kambunji running 12.24, a new personal best and national record for Switzerland. Remember, she's a sister of Munjinga Kambunji, who is off this year because she's away to have a baby, her first. Okay, so let's talk about the times. So, as I said, Ditaji Kambunji ran 12.24, a national record and clearly new personal best for Switzerland to take the win. Surprised many. Toby Amasan redeemed herself, so to speak, taking silver and running 12.29 to prove that her win in 2022 was not a fluke, or was it 2021? And in third, Grace Stark was not the American that most people thought would have been on the podium, but delivered a strong enough run to walk away with a bronze medal. Stark delivered a time of 12.34 to take that bronze, with Masai Russell running 12.44 to take fourth, and Pia taking fifth. Pia of Poland taking fifth in 12.49. Devin Charlton took sixth in 12.49 also, and Daniel Williams took seventh in a time of 12.53, with Nadine Visser of the Netherlands taking eighth in 12.56. Here is a look at that race highlight.
And they're away cleanly. That's a fantastic news for this field. Grace Stark to the first hurdle. Danielle Williams hit the second hard. Grace Stark still moving well. Masai Russell hitting hurdles as well. Toby Amazan going well, but look at Tataji Kambunji in lane three. The Swiss athlete steals it. That 12.26 for Tataji Kambunji is a huge lifetime best. It's going to be Tataji Kambunji.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, if you are a regular here at Peter Lloyd World, you do remember that I have featured Tataji Kambunji at least 2 times on this channel. I said clearly that she is going to be a factor at this year's World Championships. We saw all the necessary signs. Consistency in the last several years. She has improved impressively, and she'd been running and winning some major competitions. I also stated very, very clearly that we couldn't necessarily predict this one, because the truth is women's 100 meters hurdles at this point is so competitive. It is impossible to, literally impossible to predict based on even the data. It just can't happen. I did think that the finals would have been faster. I do believe that had Akira Nugent been able to get through, she may have been on the medal podium. But I also thought Danielle Williams would have been on the medal podium. Let's face it. So I really did not have a mental visual of who was going to win. Just like any yardie, I just wanted us to have 1 or 2 persons there. Really unfortunate about Akira Nugent. Akira, you know some love you. I know this must be devastating, especially at what happened at the Olympics last year, but I want you to keep this in mind. This does not take away from your talent. These things happen. We just saw Oblique Seville, 2021, not make it to the finals. 2022, made it to the finals, came 4th. 2023, I believe he came 4th or 5th. 2024, he came 8th or 9th. And this year he won. Persistence and consistency. I know this is rough on you. I'm sending you all love and support, and I know many persons like myself, we love you, we support you. We know this is rough, but these things happen. This does not take away from your talent or your focus. I think I saw what happened in that heat. It looks to me as if you stumbled over number 8 and you just didn't build back your momentum. It's just one of those things. We know that you're much faster than a 12.63. My heart goes out to you. Myself and the members of the channel, 3 of us here, and all of us almost started to cry. But I want you to remember what I just said. Many persons, not us, gave up on Oblique Seville. Your time will come. You are still very young. Your talent is only, and experience is only going to get better. You're only going to get stronger. It will happen. Queen Danielle, we love and adore you. Remarkable, consistent. You deliver. You are incredible. You are legendary. One of the few women to walk away with a world title twice. And at your tender age, you are still making finals. Very proud of you. So heart goes out to Akira. Love you, love you, love you. You're incredible. Not many people, some people may not agree with me, but like I said, stick to the vision. Think about Oblique. Many gave up on. I remember hearing people saying I'm weak and this and that. You can't listen to people. Okay? Opinions are like the wind. They come and they go. Focus. You have all the ingredients to deliver world and Olympic gold. Positive about that. And we here at Peter Lloyd World, we don't give up on an athlete just because they didn't do well or there was an incident, one or two. We look at the numbers, we are consistent. We were behind oblique, we believed, it happened. Just like how we tell you, say, with all due respect to Noah Lyles, his greatest strength is his mouth. He's an okay 100-meter sprinter. He's an incredible 200-meter sprinter. But I said to you, once the spell was broken, it was broken. That was it. All right. Tyler and Orlando Bennet. People may not lie, they surprised me. I did not see Orlando Bennet doing this well. Now, it's kind of early, so I'm not going to make any predictions. I also said I'm not predicting the men's 110 meters hurdles because I just didn't think Orlando Bennet would do this well. And boss, you humble me. I shut my mouth. Big up. You looked really good. In fact, yourself and Tyler looked best of all the men who ran, including the two favored Americans. So I think, yeah, let's see how you do in the semis, but this looks really, really good. Very, very proud of both of you. And, you know, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I was very wrong about you. Tyler, honestly, didn't think much about you in this instance. But very proud that I was wrong. You look really good. It's very early. Anything can happen in the semifinals and the finals, but it looks to me as if we are started going in. And the manner in which both of you executed, awesome. The Mario, I see the youthfulness. I see the lack of experience, also awesome. People, when we're wrong, we're wrong. And I apologize to both of these gentlemen. I was wrong. And you have my full support as of this moment. I saw the races and all, and I know that you guys were okay, but I just didn't think you were as strong as I wanted you to be. Well, Amanda Desplantis, not Jamaican, but people not forget the man in flowers while he's here. 6.30 in a pole vault is insane. This 4 world records in 1 year is even more insane. And I can't tell how much times he has won the Olympic title and the world title. I mean, he's an insane talent. The women's 400 meters hurdles. But I know I'm a huge fan of Cheyenne and Anjanette Knight. I think they are going to do well. It's going to be a rough road. But the truth is, without Sidney McLaughlin-Vevron, the sky's the limit for anybody at this point in time. It's just who has the nerve. I think the primary persons to look at is Mohammed, who is retiring this year. She looks really good to me. Knight looks good. That American that I really like, Anna Cockrell, I think she's going to be a real factor. Fem Kebal, remember Cockrell beat Fem Kebal at the Olympics last year. I believe that both Jamaicans, Anjanette Knight and Cheyenne Salmon, are going to be factors. Salmon seems to be coming into her own, and Anjanette Knight looks the best I've seen her. I mean, incredible talent, both of them. Anjanette Knight looks as if she was just testing the waters in that run against Anna Cockrell, because I think she's smart enough to know that maybe her prime advocate here is probably Anna Cockrell. She looked good. So I think we have a very good chance in this one. Let's see what happens in the finals, but I think we can medal here. It's not impossible at this point. Fem Cabal proved last year that she is vulnerable. She is not the machine that I joke her out to be. So, you know, in terms of the men's long jump, boy, what can I say? Gail Williams, big up. Big up. We're looking good going in. Very, 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 very good. And any yard would say we are happy because we're not missing Wayne at this point. No, we're not. Jamaica has endless talent. Let's hope both young men stay healthy. And let's see how they deliver. I think we can also medal there. I think Jamaica's medal haul is going to be much bigger than anybody anticipated, except for that young man on TVJ who said 13 medals. I think we're looking good, people. Yeah, I think that's about covers everything. So, day 2, mixed bag. You know, we didn't do as well in the women's 100 meters hurdles. But we're looking good in every other. Women's 400 meters hurdles, we're looking solid. Men's long jump, we're looking great. Men's 110 meters hurdles, we're looking good. So this is a good day. Mixed day, but a good day. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, someone is saying, why is it taking so long for me to put out the videos? Look, we're trying to give you the best quality. We're covering everything, as many other things that we can cover for the entire day. You all seem to be enjoying the videos. Thank you so much for the support. Now, don't forget to support the channel. Check out our merch store at printify.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you're royals, kings and queens. Bless us.